National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Carter, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the third pick in this past year's draft.
There's no question, Mike. This guy, in terms of talent, is at the top of the list. I mean, that prototypical size with that live arm. He can attack the defense in so many different ways. However, I think it's really his ability to use his mind is what takes him to another level. For a young player to understand the importance of manipulating the defense with his eyes, and he's able to identify exactly where that coverage is vulnerable. He's far from a finished product, right? He's a young player learning this league. But I'll tell you what, I am fired up to see his development firsthand today over these next couple hours.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll go right back to Polk. Again, it's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. He'll take this down to the 47. The veteran safety, Jamal Adams, there for the tackle. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll get this to Baker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. And the Patriots are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And some nice footwork as he spins forward for a yard.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Titans coming out with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year. Taken early in that second round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
From a pure talent standpoint, this guy has everything you want in a franchise quarterback, Mike. I mean, the powerful arm paired with a quick release, and he's as tough as they come. But in order for him to take that next step, he needs to put it all together on a more consistent basis. I'm looking forward to seeing how he performs here in this one, because after hearing him talk throughout the week, I think he has his sights set pretty high.
Complete Ridley on the reception. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's got his tight end. That's a Okonkwo. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down for Tennessee.
It's a really critical conversion here, because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive, and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here's 2nd and 2. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. On play action, here's Levis. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Levis. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Levis. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
Nice grab there by Ridley, and this is a unit that this Tennessee Titans offense has continued to search and build ever since the departure of A.J. Brown a few years back, and now with the signing of Calvin Ridley, a guy who has been a playmaker everywhere he's been, they're starting to put together a really nice receiving core down in Tennessee.
Inside the 10, it is caught. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. The Patriots out on top. And we're back in Music City after this. Second and goal. Again, they try Pollard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Levis. And is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
So on fourth down, the veteran Nick Folk will try it for Tennessee. No issues there. This one is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The number 3 overall selection, Drake May, headed out for the next Pats possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they will finally run him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To the left side here, caught by Baker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Off the play fake, it's May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally, first time we've seen these guys.
Throwing on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes...
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally... First time we've seen these guys...
Throwing on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Sly's kick is good. And the Patriots go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready for their second possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Here's Levis. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A second down throw here for Levis. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. How aggressive do you want to be? You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, May. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Pistol give to Stevenson. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, New England.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Here's May. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Titans offense ready for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They go play action with Levis. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jelani Tavai. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
Sly now for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Pats move out in front by the score of 17-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
That's just a lack of contain here by the kickoff team. You have to at least be able to slow him down, but he's able to get a good head of steam going up that right side, and he's finally forced out of bounds, but not until he gets to the other side of midfield.
The Titans offense getting set to get back to work. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Pollard with a nice first down run, and the Memphis native returns to Tennessee after an impressive 5-year stint with the Cowboys. He's coming off 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, and he should be a huge part of the solution and part of filling the hole left by Derrick Henry.
This one complete to Ridley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On second down, Levis. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Levis to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one, and it'll bring up second and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire...
That one, take it in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Titans. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Titans are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They'll start out first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this complete. It's Polk over the middle. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A nice play here by Jalen Polk, and here's a guy we saw in 2023, Mike, his last year in college, really have a career year in both catches, yards, and touchdowns. He kind of jumped and burst onto the scene. He can play inside, he can play outside. He has great hands, and sometimes even when he's covered, you can just throw it up, and he is about as good of a jump ball winner at the receiver position as there was coming out of this draft class.
Look him up on a second down and 8. From out of the gun, here's May. That one caught by Polk. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
First and 10. Throwing now is May. Working free downfield. That's Polk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A gain of 26. And it sets up first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and They got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he will dive into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown Patriots. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots move out to a 24-10 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. The Titans offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll come to the line. From the gun, it's Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. That'll be their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Second and 7. Here's Levis to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and
they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, and he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Patriots are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Levis. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jelani Tavai.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Slot receiver headed right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Third and a yard. They'll go again here with Stevenson. Whoa. And he's going to take this all the way home. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Sly now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Pats will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Spears now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Throwing is Levis. Catch made. That's Boyd. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Levis to throw. That one underneath to Pollard. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Hopkins sent in motion. From the gun on third down, here's Levis. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Titan first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They give to Pollard on the option. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. They get the former first-rounder out of Northwestern, Peter Skoronsky. On the bootleg, it's Levis. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. On first down, Levis. He's got it at about the 8, and he will score. Tyler Boyd, touchdown Tennessee.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Folk now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
They'll run here with Gibson. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
On the handoff, Stevenson running left. Finding room to the 20. And he will score again. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick, that is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Patriots are going to extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Spears now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Levis. To the left side in the hands of Boyd. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Now, Levis. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
To throw is Levis. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. 17 yards on that play. First down for Tennessee.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Pollard. Pollard, first down and more. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Levis to throw it here on first down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. From a little closer, here's second and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. They'll go with him again. And this time he's in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Ramondre Stevenson heading out onto the field. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Patriots first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these 2 guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. A carry now for Gibson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. It is brought in the end zone. Demario Douglas. Touchdown, New England. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Spears now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Open man downfield, it is Hopkins. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Levis to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. 3rd down coming up.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got his tight end. That's a cup. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and This is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
To the goal line and in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Folk now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans are able to edge a bit closer. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. A run here with Stevenson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go right back to Stevenson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. He was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give running left, it is Stevenson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So it's a road win here for the Patriots. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg.